catnaps category back again, and I've got one of my cats, King. He is my short-haired exotic, and so he hasn't had a bath, so he should be pretty hairy. Let's not shove your butt in front of the camera, bud. So he's a great demonstration for me to show you the tools that I mentioned in my tool video when it comes to short-haired cats. So this is the king of short-haired tools, in my opinion. So what you want to do is, if you've watched my video on trimming nails, you'll know that I do a lot with my grooming table in the corner. I've got it pulled out now so that I can film this video. So of course he has a lot more escape routes to kind of check out. So you see him looking around, and he gets groomed regularly. So if you have a cat who doesn't really like this, do yourself a favor and put the table in the corner. So what we do with this brush is we always go with the growth of the hair. So that means you start at the neck and you go with the way that the coat is laying. So that means we go with the coat and we just run over it. So we can start to see all the hair that I'm getting just with a few swipes. Oh, I know he likes this part. See, check out all this hair I'm getting. So it is gonna be messy, so this is something you might wanna do in your bathroom, on your closed-in porch, but a lot of cats really love this brush. So yeah, look at all this hair that we're getting. Indigo boy. So you can kind of do this as often or as much as you want. It's really simple. It's really a gentle brush. You can't overdo it with this kind of rubber curry brush, right? We love our brush. We do love our brush. You can come up onto the, around the face and the chest and the legs, but you're really not going to get very much hair out of those things. But the back and the sides is really where you want to get all this extra dead coat. Look at all this. I'm just making a pile of hair right now. So the next one I want to show you, it's staticky, is this other comb that I mentioned. So usually after I do that brush is where I go over with this denser brush. And this is just going to get really way down to the roots. Again, you want to follow the direction that the coat is laying. I go from neck towards the tail. But this comb, you can do on the head, you can do on the cheeks and on the neck, down the legs. Just lift them up a little bit. We can start to do the belly, all with the growth of the hair. I'll do the inside of the legs from the opposite side while they're standing. Sometimes I like to hold him to do these back legs. Goes around the tush, down the tail, because they love to run when you're just paying attention to the tail. So I'll give them a little hug while I'm doing these things. But some cats will lay down, some cats will stand there. However they want to lay or stand, I will let them do that. So it's all about keeping them in their comfortable position, but we can see how much more hair I'm getting out. Yeah, is that all your hair, bud? So you can really keep going. Both of these tools are really gentle, especially the more expensive combs, like I mentioned in that tool video, that the teeth are nice and worn down, so it's not sharp, and you just kind of keep going over the bigger sections of the body because that's where you're going to get the most amount of hair out of. But if you want to go down the legs, you can certainly bring out a little tiny facing feet comb, like I mentioned for my long-haired cats. He's got a very thick head and face, so I can go in there and do cheeks, chin, head. What a good boy you are. What a good boy you're being. So the reason my cat is so good for it is he's been getting it done his entire life. So if you have a kitten, start early. Even if they don't shed a lot, even if they don't have a lot of hair, you're not going to damage them in any way by using these really gentle tools and introducing them to grooming. And as they get older, and older cats regularly need way more grooming than when they're kittens, now you've already introduced it in a positive way. So that is about short-haired cats. So let me gather up all the hair that I've gotten so you can see. So this video is under 5 minutes, and it's mostly me talking. This is how much hair we've gotten out so far. So it does make a big mess, and I've got more on me. So wear something that is okay to get covered in cat hair, and I'll see you guys at the next video where I go over long-haired cats. Thanks.